My friends, Chris Mark is here with you for the StockPulse Network on Monday, October 1st for today's market brief. Interesting day in the market, so let's take a quick look at the levels. There we see the Dow Jones Industrial Average up about 172 points today at 26,630. S&P 500 up under 0.5% to 2924. NASDAQ was down a little bit on the day at 8,037. Quick look in Europe, the DAX was up to 12,339. In Asia, we see the Nikkei at 24,245, the Shanghai at 2821. And one of the bigger movers on the day was the oil market, up over $2, clocking in at 233, which is over 3%. So a big move in the oil market, and we will touch on that in just one moment. A quick look over to the bond market. The yield back up a couple basis points today to 3.08%. Came in a little bit following the Fed's meeting last week, but again, with the Fed walking away from its quantitative easing balance sheet and raising interest rates, certainly a lot to suggest that it will continue to go higher. In the precious metals market, not too much movement. Both gold and silver down a little bit today. Gold at 1190, silver at 1453. And then in the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin clocking in today at 6571, Litecoin 5994. Most of the cryptos generally flat on the day. But back to the crude oil story again, surges above $75 to the highest level since November of 2014. Also mentions here, sanctions on Iran are beginning to shrink the nation's crude supply. Again, not that that's the only factor, but certainly you're seeing the impact of trade wars, sanctions, contributing most certainly to oil. And as oil prices continue to rise, given the input cost of all other goods, that means that you shouldn't be surprised. Here we have a report, brace for impact. Tariffs could raise the price of a car by $7,000. Whether that figure is completely accurate, I'll leave you to dig into this article on Silver Doctors for yourself. But again, the idea that sanctions, inflation, trade policy, driving prices of everything up, including oil, which in nature compounds that effect. So again, it's one thing to sit here and read about it all summer. Now we are feeling the effects of that. And unless some of these policies change, that will continue to be the case. So that's what to keep an eye on today in the markets. It's almost baffling to see it sometimes, yet that is what's happening in the world. And lastly, as always, this video is sponsored by Miles Franklin. So if you do want the ultimate inflation hedge, visit Miles Franklin at milesfranklin.com or call 1-800-822-8080. And with that said, I hope your week's off to a great start, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks.